such a great artist?
Well, first of all, my name is TreyvonLove. I'm coming from Orlando, Florida, born and raised, however, by way of Honolulu, Hawaii.
Woo.
That's where I've been out the last like 6 years of my life, just growing and developing as a young man. And I really try to relate through my music. You know, it comes from another dimension. I'm not from here. You know, I'm trying to help myself awaken and help other people awaken to their true selves and help everybody understand that this life is about love. You only get one time here on this planet, maybe, but you only get one chance to really make a difference in this life. So that's what I'm trying to do with the music. And when I came back home to Orlando, Florida, I started War Records. I got my boy Michael Forte. I got everybody on, and the whole plan is just to keep building up Orlando music, Orlando hip hop, and just work with each other. You know, become a community like Atlanta or like Miami or like New York. We can be the next. We are the next. You know, Orlando's one of the biggest cities on the map, international, and we're about to take it over. War Records.
Well said. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, like, let's say you were young. Like, how old were you when you actually started to make music, and who were some of those artists that helped create your style, or your flow, or whatever it is about you? Like, who did that for you?
Well, I mean, I was a little poet as a kid, and I remember having a little tape deck when I was like 5 or 6, like rapping to like Little Romeo and Little Bow Wow back in the day. And then I really got into sports, met up with my boy here. We kind of went on our different roads, but I'd say musically in high school, probably 15 or 16, it was Cudi. You know, Cudi, and I would say lyrically, I like Drake and what he was doing, but in terms of sound and what movement he was about, and just that message that he had. And the sonic vibes that he was putting out of your speakers, it was all love. So I would definitely say Kid Cudi got me started, and from there I just kept running with it. And I had a really bad talent show. It was the worst show I've ever done, and from that day I was like, I'm never gonna feel like this again. And I just went back home, started writing.
Why do you say
creating.
it was the worst?
Because it was my first time performing ever back in high school. They shut down the whole school. The whole school was there. I was rapping over that Cudi beat, the A. Dun dun dun, poker face. But yeah, so I was rapping over the Cudi beat, and the mics didn't work.
Oh, that's
so
the worst.
I'm up on stage rapping. They can't hear me. I'm just like miming everything. But I did the whole song, and everybody was just quiet. Didn't clap.
It was like
didn't
awkward.
nothing. It was so awkward. Like it
You
was
should have
the
just
worst.
started breakdancing at that point.
I basically felt like I was, but you know, from there it just gave me the drive to like, you know what, this was hard, but I love it because you can connect with people and you can spread a message like you can't
for sure.
any other form. So
My favorite thing is when I see artists on stage and they get lost in the music. You can tell they're just not here at all.
That's
You're just
it.
like, whoa, I wonder where they
like
are.
Bob
right
was
now.
back in the day. You watch Bob perform, Bob Marley, he was in a different dimension, and that's what I try to bring to my performances as well. Like, I'm not there, I'm in a different world, and I'm just trying to translate these feelings and these emotions and the love that I'm feeling right at that moment for you guys, you know, the ones that are coming to listen to us. Like, it's all about the people.
True.
Definitely.
Well said. What can you tell me about the song Dimensions that you put on Indie
Oh,
Jams?
it's Dimensions. So Dimensions was the last song that I recorded off the new album that just dropped, The Sun and the Moon. Just released. It's on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. You can get it for free. You can purchase it if you want. It doesn't even matter. Just go listen. But it was the last song I recorded with my brother Macbone. Shout out Macbone, 808 Hawaii, John Lyon, New, the whole crew out there. But I recorded it out there in Hawaii, and it was the last project that I did in Hawaii. The second to last song I recorded out there. Put it on the album real quick, and it's just really got that cool dancey island vibe.
Yeah, it sure does.
You know, and it's about life. You know, a lot of people might think it is about girl, but if you think of replace girl with life, like
I definitely heard it and thought it was about a girl.
yeah.
I was like,
Now
whoa,
go back and
so-
re-listen, and
Yeah,
like every
now
time
I
you
have
think
to.
girl, think of life.
I don't
Like,
have a choice. It's
yeah,
right here for everyone.
you're
So
about
when you
to,
guys
so.
hear it, it might sound like it's for a girl, but he's telling you just take into consideration that he made it about life.
Yeah, Macbone might be talking about a girl. I think he's talking about a girl. Shout out Macbone, but I think my verse is definitely talking about life and just the idea of, you know, music being a dimension, loving life and always returning and wanting and treating life so special. So
That's so
it's so
beautiful.
beautiful. Like
Yeah,
it's like
it
a
is.
beautiful woman. You treat life like a beautiful woman,
Aw,
you'll
I
be
wanna
good. You know?
hug him.
Oh, thanks.
That's awesome. You seem like such a sweet guy. That's great. I want to go ahead and play because now I want to see how I feel when I hear it again for like the 5th time. But
Hey,
I
thanks
definitely
for
thought it
listening.
was about a girl, so now I need to listen again. So why don't you go ahead and introduce it for everybody here
All
on
right,
Indie
everybody.
Jams.
This is my TreyvonLove Dimension featuring Macbone, and yeah, just enjoy the sonic rays, man. I love you guys. Thank you for listening.
Cruising past midnight, and it feels so right. It feels so right. It feels so on the beach side, on the beach side, and it's high tide. Now it's high tide. Now it's high tide. Gotta say she down to ride. Say she down to ride. Yeah. We feel so alive. Feel so alive. Let it come to you, let it come to you. You ain't gotta chase it, it'll run to you. It will run to you. Oh, how you found me, yeah. Oh, how you found me. It's amazing, it's astounding, yeah, yeah. So, tell me how the sound be. Tell me how the sound be. The sun, moon, and stars are all around me. Until the day I live in the next life and thereafter.
See, I spent all my time with you, I'm just fine with you. Maybe me and you, oh yeah. I don't wanna waste your time, baby, wanna make you mine. Everything I want you are when I look in your eyes. Baby, come and let's be free. Just think about what we could be. Don't worry about the girls, them free. It's all for you and me. What am I saying? Maybe girl like a drug and I smoke it. Maybe got me like a phoenix, you know it. From the look in your eye, me know you love it. Cruise, baby, please don't rush it. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, I need your love.
Need your love.
I want to trust.
Want to trust.
It's just us.
It's just us.
There ain't no rush. Ain't no rush. I need your love.
Favorite artist of all time, and I've been saying this for the last 10 years. Straight up is Michael Forte. I don't care what no one says. Favorite rapper of all time, Michael Forte.
Look at
Don't
the smile on
forget
his
the
face.
Forte.
He's like,
Because this is who I started with. Everybody wants to go out and be like, oh, this person. And yes, people inspired me. Someone like Cuddy or someone like, I love what P. Diddy's done with his whole career. But as for me, the people that are right next to me are the ones inspiring me every day.
There you go.
That's where the
that
love's
was
at.
sweet.
Even the
really
people
nice.
back in Hawaii, you know, shout out to the 808, man. I love y'all. I'm coming back. We're going to throw shows. We're going to do it. You already know. We're going to connect from Orlando to Hawaii. We're international.
That is awesome.
Know.
Yeah. Look at the smile on your face. You bring such positive vibes to indie jams. It's amazing what you can do. That's cool.
I love it. That's all it's about.
All right, so you said so much. It's hard to pinpoint where in there you had some inspirational words to share with other indie artists. But is there anything you would like to share with them that you haven't said already?
Remember who you are. Remember where you came from. Like, not only in this life, but remember that, you know, we're beings of multiple lifetimes. We've been here before, and tap into that essence. Tap into yourself. And if you focus on you, everybody else who are around you will be inspired by that, and they'll focus on them, and they'll get better. Set an example, not by telling people what to do, but just by living your life in a way that other people will want to live, and your music will reflect that, and your life will reflect that. Just be what you want to be, you know, at the end of the day. So, and you can do it. Just keep manifesting. Whatever you want, you can do it. We're about to build a studio right now and just make it for the people. Make it for Orlando. Real cheap. Just come through and record and believe in each other. At the end of the day, I wouldn't be here right now if it's not for 102 Jamz, if it's not for you. So if we're not believing in each other, like you said earlier in the show, you keep going, you keep growing by the people that you're connected with, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what War Records is about. TreyvonLove, Michael Forte. You already know. We're here. Orlando.
Hey.
Now we're here. Yeah, now we're here, baby. So.
All right. How can everyone get your music?
So, if you just look up, you can just Google TreyvonLove, honestly, and it will pop up. You can go to Spotify, TreyvonLove, SoundCloud, TreyvonLove, TreyvonLove.com. Yeah, you could go there. So just type in TreyvonLove and just keep on the lookout, because we got some more. We're going to be back on this show. I'm going to be submitting some more songs. So just be on the lookout for War Records, TreyvonLove, Orlando, Hawaii, International, wherever you're at. we're really gonna take over, and we're gonna bring the love back into music and back into the music industry, because there was a time where record labels cared, and that's what War Records is about, caring about the artist. We're not gonna promise you all this money. We're gonna promise you a life of happiness and you being able to create the music that you want.
All right.
That's what War Records is
Well,
about.
all right. You just put it all out there.
Yes, ma'am.
If you guys don't go to War Records, I don't know what y'all doing, because they sound like they got it all together.
We got it.
man.
We're slowly working, you know. Come together
Yeah.
and we'll work with you, and we'll work together and we'll make magic, you know. So shout out everybody, Michael Forte, Antonio, Brito Biona, you everybody
Antonio
back
in
there.
the cut.
Yeah, Antonio the manager, he's in the cut. Shout out, he's at work or something right now, but we're gonna make sure he doesn't gotta work no more. But shout out everybody back in Hawaii. Shout out every local artist in Orlando and Florida. Just keep working, keep believing in yourself, and we're gonna take over the world. War Records, man.
All right, we're gonna get back into some more music.
I ain't got no whip, but I'm hitting 180. Zooming down the freeway, riding with my baby. Tell her take it off, cause it's time to get naked. We can share our love.